Type of insurance. If you're talking about the exchange, you're covered by the SAFU fund from Binance. If it's for B, OK, and the rest, there's another fund that actually covers for that. We only trade in exchanges that is covered by their funds. Okay. Now we're talking about the second one, which is the reserve pool. The reserve pool is actually held in escrow with Ledger itself. We can't touch it. Yeah, only based on a certain a vote lah, then these funds can be released out.
So say again, just now you're saying that our funds are in finance under what?
SAFU fund. Yeah. You can check it out. You know, Binance got hacked, then the SAFU fund actually paid back the 5,000 plus Bitcoin loss thing. Yeah. So it's covered by them. We only trade in exchanges that has funds to protect us.
So, Ronald, just now you say the main fundamental technology is Aura. So we saw the Anthony demonstrate on Aura. So is he in this project? And
Aura, yes, because it's actually based on YFC technology.
So who YFC owns Aura?
I own it lah. Yeah.
Okay. And
we use SQ2 as a fintech company because it's registered in Singapore. YFC is actually my China company.
Okay.
Yeah. You must understand that if you read my history, I've been in China, Shenzhen, for the last 17 years. Most of my patents actually is in China. That's why I get the funding from the government for all of this products and projects.
So maybe I can ask.
I heard a statement the other day that said there is no token that has actually come out to give a guaranteed return of any amount, okay, that's lasted more than 30 months. Do you think that this one, cloud token, is going to be able to overcome?
If it's just a pure investment program, I would think not really, because the thing is the market size, even though it's growing, but it's not growing fast enough. And you look at the crypto market right nowadays, they're adding a lot of traditional elements inside there. So you have your margin calls already, you have your short, you have all this, you have all those stuff all in already now to lure the traditional investors to come in. But you look at the market size itself, the whole entire crypto market size is not even 1 day of trading in the traditional market, right? So it's still relatively very small. And that's why we started very early on, and we know that there is a limit of what this can be. That's why for cloud itself, trading is not the main purpose. The main purpose is we want to become like a bank whereby you store your assets in here. We take your assets just like a traditional bank. We do trade with it. We make funds, we make profit with it. And this profit we shared with proportionately back with you guys. Okay? And when you get the funds, what can you do with it? You want to spend. So that's where we come up with the second thing. Earn and spend. The spending part, we're coming with the OTA, OTC, our credit card projects, plus one special other project, which is coming soon, which will...
You just post it, the incoming and outgoing one.
Oh, no. This one will really be really fun. All right. Basically, it will come in, and you can actually spend everything on your wallet itself, okay, with what you earn, okay, from there. And because we are actually the merchant, we have revenue, and where this revenue goes, it goes back into the reserve pool and everybody shares it. So if one person spends, the rest of us benefits. So that's how the system is worked.
Just like soon there'll be fees from the credit card also that will be benefiting a bit.
Yeah.
The travel portal, is that something also that will be
Yeah.
happening in the close future?
The travel
too?
portal is about for normal travel portals, right? It's 5 to 40% revenue. That is if you don't give any discount. But if you give discount minus everything else, probably we can rack in about 15 to 18%. All right, from there itself. For 15 to 18% is quite a good figure to put inside the pool. That's one. The second thing is, what if we also do OTC trades? So now if you have new members coming in and wanted to buy or sell crypto, right? We can actually handle it. That's why we need to get the CESA license ready from Philippines. And we have a bank account which that needs to do KYB with the company or the merchant that we are doing. So the merchant program itself is going to come out. Merchant program, we can earn 0.3% or so from there. Look at the number of merchants there is. Anytime when somebody want to buy or pay with a Bitcoin or whatever, we get a profit from there as well. So we're talking about 0.3 profit or so. But it's still good, okay? But there's so many merchants around. The end idea is the bridge between crypto and traditional. Because you cannot just wipe off all the traditional and come up with crypto or digital. It needs to be a balance. We are trying to create that balance to create this huge payment network that works anywhere in the world.
And we can expect the event not in August, a little bit more at the end of September, October, right? With everything that you're trying to put together.
There are things coming out every month. That's for sure.
Okay. It's okay.
The swap.
Yes, that
atomic
thing
swap.
that was going viral these last couple of weeks. I mean,
because it was not really planned for, right? So we were in, I can't remember which country we were in, and I think probably Korea. And Koreans are crazy with a lot of crypto projects, and some of them have exotic coins, Stellar coins or some other coins which I've never heard before of, but they had a lot of it, okay? And we tried to look around, see whether we can help them to do a atomic swap directly into, let's say, USDT or TUSD into the wallet itself, so they can actually come in with. And the second reason is because we know that the market is actually dropping, and a lot of Ethereum assets from a qualified account becomes non-qualified. And if you will take it out to change it to some other cryptos like TUSD, you will lose 10%. It actually it's happy for us because we earn money, right? But it's not really that way. We wanted to use this also to help you swap from inside Jarvis itself. Let's say you have Ethereum, you can swap it directly to TUSD and then inject in TUSD. Okay. So you don't need to pay the 10% penalty.
But at the same, because I thought it was we were able to switch our coins between our coins like we would do on, and you would make money by doing that, just like a normal exchange.
Oh yeah, we actually do, but not in the beginning because we are using people like CoinSwap, CoinSwitch,
okay, so that's
and the rest, the ShipShift and the rest.
So it's
until
like ShipShift and all this.
Until we get our CESA license, then we can start to do it because we need to pay tax. The key to success is to pay tax.
Because Ronald, you shared with the Taiwan team the other day, maybe you want to share with them that the company pays the tax so that the rest don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Okay. This is for the merchants lah. Because when you are a merchant and you accept cryptocurrencies, how are you going to report for your earnings? Okay. If you do a buy and sell through a fiat currency, it's easy for your auditors to actually do the books. So now what we are doing is, even though you're accepting crypto, but you're not really accepting crypto. Your crypto itself sent to our OTC, we liquidate it for you and then we shoot it back in local currency for you or in US dollars for you, which does not hinder your business at all. But there is an option you can select to say how many percent you want to liquidate. For example, 95% I want it to be liquidated back into local currency. 5% keep in crypto. We can do that immediately for you. our the whole cycle itself is 1 to 3 days, which is I think faster than any MasterCard or Visa payment network that is around, right? So it still goes directly to your bank account anyway. Yeah. So for a small, medium, or even large merchant, right, there's no effect to you, even though you accept cryptos.
Makes sense.
The reason why you want to provide the private key for Ethereum is?
Very simple. A lot of people already ask for it.
Yeah.
And we just keep it out. The reason why we're not giving for the rest of them, that is what you need to ask. Is because once we give you the Ethereum, we are not sure what will happen. We are afraid that once we give out, then a lot of people will come back to us and say, hey, I lost my key, my money got stolen. Then we need to do more protection to this. But since the day we launched it on the 17th until 15th, I think, on the 15th, until today, not much complaint about it. So if it's like this, we'll release the Litecoin, the rest of it we'll release stage by stage. The last we'll release is Bitcoin, because that's the most expensive one. If anything goes wrong with that, it's really, really tough.
So the private key will only
No,
be
but
useful,
no, it's okay, but because I'm just wondering, because we always talk about the private key, but the private key is just for it's just for the super wallet, right? We agree? And because the money that we're putting in the trading, that has no private key for that. No, so the private key, where everybody's there making a fuss about the private key, when the private key is for your super wallet. But are we keeping money in our super wallet, everybody? No. We're putting money in the super wallet and we're putting it in trading, right? So why is everybody making a fuss so much on the private key? I know, I understand, but I'm just saying. I know.
Why the usage of that?
Yeah, I understand.
Explain to the people.
I understand.
Yeah,
All about education.
Yeah, actually,
No, I
it's okay. We have to release it anyway, so we just released it. Then it's there. Not much. We have done it a long time ago. It's just that we're trying to find the right time to actually push it out. And I feel that the time is right, and we pushed out the first one. Want to see any other complaints? No complaint, we'll push out the rest.
And now to be able to use that, somebody was asked. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Then the other thing that's going to happen is the transfer 0.3 fee for CTO. We are removing that. There's no point for me to put it out, because you can actually just send coins into your IM token, and then you'll just be in there. You understand what I mean? Okay. Also, we're taking that out.
I already asked you, because you're talking about taking off fees, eh?
Yeah.
But we all agree that we want the company to have fees to stay open to it, to have more. No?
We don't really need to, because I think our structure is very different from the rest of the projects, whereby you have a head, you have a company, your company needs to survive and run. We don't have a company structure per se. I am one of the leaders and I'm paying for the service, okay, provided with the 7 more leaders that's paying for it, okay. So we make enough from the tree itself to actually pay for all of this. So we don't need the 10% or the 0.3% anymore. We can remove all of those. The whole idea is we all want this thing to go to where the target is, which is we want to become the biggest wallet in the world.
Simon is saying right here that the private key is helping us to save CTO in withdrawal fee.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we want to be the biggest wallet in the world. So what is your end state? Are you going IPO? Are you going to
Once we are the biggest in the world, we can go IPO if you want to, but it's up to the C5s to decide. C5s can decide. C5 will have a board seat and voting rights.
So now, who control Couple?
You can say that's me,
So how many?
but I won't control it until I ask all you guys, lah.
So, do you have any? Touch wood. Anybody other than you that can?
There are a few more, but most of it, okay. The reason why I say it's me now is because of this, right? There are all 15 of us, but some of them left, lah. Let's say, lah. Okay, now I think there's about 9 of us left, lah. You have 7 of them which only speak Chinese. And it's very, very sensitive. You have one that is only wanting to do legal. Then left, he said that, okay, Ronald, how many languages can you speak? 4. Can you travel at most of the places? Yes. Okay, you draw the short straw. So I'm the only one standing out here. But there are a lot of people doing a lot of things at the back. So yeah, I might be the face, but I don't make all the decisions.
You are the GOAT. You know what that is? The greatest of all time, people.
So how many C5s are there right now?
What?
One C5?
And where is it from, Asia or in Europe?
I don't know where is he from. That's the thing. Remember, we are anonymous.
That's true.
I only know the account, but I don't know who is he.
So there's one C5
But
in
it's
the
definitely
company
not
so
me.
far.
It's
One
definitely,
C5.
I don't think it's China because I've been asking China side whether it's China or not. I say no.
No, I checked the dudes.
Yeah, it's not. That's why we don't know who.
Who else wants to become a C5 in there?
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. There's 75 people watching us live from the group. Not bad, eh? Say hi, everybody. C5, everybody.
Based on your perspective.
Hey, look at this. Who's this guy right here?
Hey everybody, wow, look at this. Take it. Vega, sit down first. Take a group picture. Can you see
Hard to
everybody?
say,
Like,
but if you're talking about if the crypto market is still like how it is in the next few years, then of course it's only Bitcoin.
Picture. We have a picture.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody,
So everybody, wait a second. I'm going to call off. Listen, everybody, stay tuned. Tomorrow night we're going live, and we'll be broadcasting the whole event live. So God bless you. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. All right. For right now, we're going to have some fun with Ronald here. Now, you want to see Ronald live? You know what you have to do, eh? Come see him in Malaysia in 2 months.